Let's quickly set up the next part, and this is this one here. So just mark the paragraph with info and just delete this and expand this a little bit so we can easily see. In here we want to create a row again, so we can control the data a little bit better. And the first one we want to do is, let's go up here and grab one of the paragraphs up here. Actually just take this and paste this in again, and then just rewrite this instead of having to do everything from scratch. So we still want to use the class font, and instead of bold we want it to be light, and we want the caption. I already know we have that, so I should just copy the correct one, and let's go with just this and PL-1. So we have a little bit of padding for the left side. In here we're just going to create the text here, and I'm just gonna be super lazy and copy this because I'm super lazy, because I can. I don't want to spit. Come on, mark this and paste this in. So this is the text I want, and I want to create a tag in HTML for bold around a single click, and I want to do the same for around the double click here, right? So -b and then end it here. And let's see what this does to our code. So woohoo, we have this part now. That's great. That was easy, right? Since I could copy it. Now I want to have these three ones as well. And I already have one of the boxes up here. So let's just copy the first one. And let's go down here where we have our code. Let's create another row because we want it to be after this one here. So inside this row, I'm just going to copy this one in. This should create it on top, and guess what? I'm just going to take the next one, copy, paste, and the third one with not started, and copy, paste. Whoops, and let's move this a little bit back so my OCD, I don't have OCD, but this is a little bit more pretty. So now we have this one here. That was fairly easy. What I also want to do is I want to create the, down here where we have the icon for archive and have the text for that. I'm just going to copy the text. So archive to hide it from orders list. And if we go back here after our paragraph, we're just going to create a tab into a span class, and I'm just going to paste the code in here. And I also want to have a icon. So do v-icon. And let's call this, let's give this a color, because in my, the one I showed you, it was gray, not black. And back to this one over here, and if I search for, let's do a search archive. So if I can spell this correctly, archive, there we go. So I search for archive and I can see the name here, on archive and archive, this is the one I'm using. So I'm taking this name and putting this into the V icon here. So archive, spell it correctly. Yeah, there we go. We're almost done. So the next thing we want to do is we want to add the class for this. And let's just take all of this and add this for the span here. Like this, paste in, save, and let's see what this does. So now we have this one here. It's centered. And everything is cool. So that was the next part of this. The next one we were going to focus on this area down here.